Now we're going to take a look at how to insert data into the database. And I'm going to show you how to do it within the interface here, the PHP MyAdmin interface. And then I'm going to show you how to write that in SQL, which SQL would be the query language. And you might think, well, I've got this interface, why would I need to know how to handwrite this? When we get into PHP and we start accessing the database that way, we're going to be using queries. We don't have this interface anymore. So to give you an example of the result of these queries, we're going to run some in here in PHP MyAdmin in this SQL window here. So let's go ahead and put some data in our nav table. And again, this is just going to be a navigation for a website. So we'll just go with kind of the default. We'll have home page, we'll have a videos link, and an about us, and a contact. So it'll be a pretty simple navigation, but it'll get the point across. So let's go ahead and click on nav over here on the left. And then we're going to come up here to this insert tab. And by default, they usually give you the ability to put in 2 records at a time. If we wanted to do more than that, we can come down here and click continue insertion with more than 2 rows. We can choose a number from this list, or we can just go ahead and start filling stuff out. Now when you're using auto increment for the primary key, which in this case is ID here, we're going to go ahead and always leave this blank. We're going to let MySQL do the work on that. So let's start with the label. So first we're going to have homepage. The URL, we're just going to make up a page name. Might be home.php. Target, we're going to leave this empty. And basically the rule I'm going to use here is that target is set to empty. We're just going to go ahead and assume that the link is going to open up in the same window. However, if we put in underscore blank, then we'll tell the page to open this in a new window or new tab. So we'll go ahead and leave this blank. The position, we'll leave this as 1. Status is 1. Let's come down to our next one. This will be the videos link in our nav. And we'll just say videos.php would be the page it would open. Target we'll leave empty. Position we'll set to number 2. So this will be second in the navigation. And we'll go ahead and click go. And a neat thing about PHP MyAdmin is it does give you the query here. So this is a little preview into what you're going to be writing in SQL. Here's the same thing written inline. So let's go ahead and take a look at our data. If we click on browse, here you can see our table. So this looks pretty similar to what we were looking at over here in MySQL Workbench. Not as fancy looking, but the same concept. So we have our column names up here at the top and then the data down here in the rows. Now let's go ahead and insert the rest of the data for the nav. So we'll go up here to insert, and this page will be about us. URL would be about.php. And again, I'm just making these page names up. We aren't actually going to create these pages. Target is going to be empty, and position would be 3. And for this, we'll do one more link here for the nav, and we'll do YouTube channel to give an example of something that's going to open up in another window or another tab. So the URL for this is going to be our YouTube channel. So HTTP. So we put in our YouTube channel, and the target, if you're familiar with HTML and how you choose to open up in another window, it's going to be a underscore and the word blank. So we're going to insert that into the HTML when building our navigation. And position, this is going to be the last one, so this will be 4. And click go. Again, you see our query here. Go over to browse, and here's our data. Now let's go ahead and look at our videos table. So click on this on the left, and let's put some information in here. Now I've gone ahead and opened up our channel here. I'm just going to click on videos, and we'll grab a couple videos. So we'll just go ahead and we'll click on this one here, pause it. And I'm just going to take this ID right here. And I'm going to copy that. Control C. And make sure you don't get the V equals. We want everything after V equals. And we're going to come over here to PHPMyAdmin, click on Insert, and we're going to leave ID empty. For YouTube ID though, we're going to paste that ID. For the label, this was less than 11. The position, we'll make this 1, status is 1. Let's go ahead and insert another one. So we'll click over here, and I'm just going to choose some stuff here from the recommended videos here. I'll choose this one. Pause that one. That's that old butt logo. I'm going to go ahead and copy this ID. Flip over to PHPMyAdmin, paste that in the YouTube ID. The label is PHP. Dash 5, and actually this one up here was PHP arrays dash less than 11. So we'll go ahead and say go, and there you have it. So now if we click on browse, we have 2 videos in here, and that should be good.